What's going on, guys? Matt here, and welcome back to our series on Transport Fever 2. Picking up right where we left off, last time we established this loop for this fuel to oil, or oil to gas to fuel for Victorville, and so far it's still profitable. We're just in the hole because of investments. Our railroad has been the most profitable thing for us lately. And we're working on repaying our 10 million in loans. We also set up this bread and wheat area where this wheat gets put onto this train here, which can hold 91, which is 100% transport for this area. Ships to here, which is now level 2. It then rides on this train here, which ships 49 each to McKinney for 50 out of 100. And we've got bread getting stored here. It's being transported to there via 2 trucks. So I think to start out, we're just going to go ahead and pop into 3rd speed. And I'm going to go ahead and buy another truck for this line. And then we're going to start looking at what else we can do. So we've got some brick here, or some stone that we can turn to brick over here. This place wants cogs. We have an iron and a coal here for steel. But the steel mill over here, so we could connect these. There's 2 coal here and iron here, or 2 iron. So we could just pull from here to here and leave these be. Rotate myself. We also have the wood to the planks here and wood here. It would just become a matter of, we have this iron and this iron which can come, and then coal and coal which can come, but it would make more sense to put the closer coals to it, and then we can do the 2 iron here. Have this come around the city, hop onto a bridge that would then load, have some sort of signal here just before the bridge. We are also already up to over $1 million thanks to our trains. So yeah, let's get started on this. So we're going to use this steel mill here. I can't get rid of this road and put in my own road. Make it a flatter road. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to get rid of that road. And we're going to grab a country road. And we're just going to kind of slap it in. Oh, collision. Slap it in right here. Have a nice flat little country road, and then we'll come to trains, and we'll have a cargo terminal here. It's gonna be a little short one. Sorry for my offing. And then we'll rotate it slightly. Here, let me rotate myself so I can. And we need to have it kind of even with it. Like right there would be about the best. We're going to put that there. We're going to rotate back. And now we're going to configure it where we're going to add cargo platform. Oh, excuse me. Cargo platforms. And then more tracks on this side. Just so we can have both come in. Because we are going to use... Or well, let me actually bulldoze this. Because instead, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do cargo station. Because then we could have... No. Okay, I want to see something with this terminal now. Rotate myself so I can get this square to this road. That looks pretty square. I want to see something. We're going to pause for a couple seconds. We're going to configure. I want to put tracks. So I can't have... What if I did cargo platform here? And I wanted to do tracks. So I can do tracks like this. What if I got rid of that cargo platform and I said I just want to do a track going out that side? No. I put the track there. Can I put the... I can. I then just have to go uphill. So what if I wanted it to go a different direction? I can't. Okay. Then yes, we're going to want the cargo station because I don't want to have two trains, you know. I don't know. It just feels right to have the cargo station over the terminus. So it'll go there. And then we will rotate ourselves. We're going to unpause so we can make some money. And what I think we'll do is we'll start here, have the train station here. It'll go through a terminus here. Probably follow the road and come here where it'll meet up with the station. And then pull through and around and then come down this hill. Yeah, I think that would work best. So let me get a terminus. We're going to make this 160 meters. And we're just going to inch it around. Right there is good. And then we're going to get a cargo station. It's going to be 160 as well. And it's going to rotate. We're actually going to bulldoze this road here because it's in our way. And we can do something like that. And then we'll come in and we'll do our tracks, which this one will kind of, for it to reach there, we'll come up like so. And then we'll have it kind of curve into itself. I'm going to try to make it flat. Let me zoom in and actually see. Yeah, we're going to have to dig in to make it flat. And that's going to be a steep. That's flat. And that's steep. So what if we come from this way? Whoa, why is it going so high? Okay, so flat, it comes out onto itself. Yeah, that'd be steep. This one's going to have to probably be steep. Let's see the contour lines real quick. Yeah, we're going against a bunch of big contour lines here. It's going to have to be steep. So we'll just have to keep that in mind when we put the train on this track. The contour lines for this area, though, we should be able to kind of skim through them. We'll start here, and we'll start by doing a straight up curve, flat curve. And then seeing if we can keep it nice and flat, we can. All the way around. So this should be a nice flat line with a nice hard turn into the station. Let's go ahead and get our big thing here down. We'll put you somewhere over here. Just like so. Like so. Alright, so now we're going to pause because now we're working on a line. This is a new line. It's going to start here, go to there, and finish up there. So it's going to load full all, and it's only going to load coal. This is going to load full all, only load coal. And then this is not going to load any because it's going to be simply unloading coal. And this is going to be McKin coal. This is our McKinley coal line. And then what I'm also going to do is, because it'll go 1, 2, 3, and then back around. So I'm going to set up a little loop here. So we're going to have a straight line track. Like so, nice and flat. And then it's going to bop into this side. And then it will pop into this side. Then we'll grab a couple signals. So first off, we want a signal here, because we don't want the train going into the station if the other train's there. Then we want a signal here, right? No, we want the signal here, because they'll come through. And then on the way back, we'll have a signal here. So now we could put 2 trains on this track. And if we go to our route, it will go back this way while it comes through this way. Meaning that the trains should pass each other by the 3rd coal mine. Because it's McKinney coal mine, then number 3, number 2. Which is weird, it should have been 1, 2, 3. But anyways. That's the coal setup, so let's go ahead and buy a train for that. We're going to buy a vehicle, we're going to go with a locomotive, then we're going to buy the biggest and best. Let's see, if we add it, we have to remember this is going to be a high, so it's only 60. And with the line we've produced, it's 400 and 400, and this takes 2. But it can only have a production of 200 right now. So 400 would do it. So they're only going to be working at half to begin with. So we'll grab this engine for $1 million. And then we need some cargo. Need this one because this is the one that can haul this stuff. And so we'll add up to, we'll say 98 per. So mediocre. It is still able to go up high steeps, which is good. It's 19 kilometers. And when it's going flat, it can go 50. So we'll buy this for $3.8 million. And then we will assign it to McKinnon Coal. And now, we unpause. We have another train system up and running. As you can see, we've made a good bit of money just from our existing trains, which I haven't even upgraded yet. I haven't upgraded them. We were in the process of deleting this stuff. Forgot to delete that. We'll deconstruct that. I still need to upgrade all that stuff. I haven't upgraded any of that because all of these I upgraded, but I didn't upgrade any of the actual trains so far. I also need to upgrade this train, because this is kind of backlogged with bread. This is getting backlogged with wheat. A tiny bit, but not much. I think this is at pretty much peak efficiency. Whereas this could be better. And then we're over here and we're delivering all the food as we can. Meaning we're making a nice big penny. So this will load up. I'm gonna set this line to have 30-second load at each location. Just because with 2 locations, it's 100 from each, shouldn't be too terrible. Especially being that if it's not full here, it can get full here. And then it'll come and sell. And while it does that, we can work on our second one, which will start here, probably cross this track, and then hug it. And then, no, it needs to go around the city. So we'll have it come this way. It'll come out, wrap around the city, swing by here, grab, which means there's going to be a bridge here. Grab, and then swing back around, cross the river around here. So I can go ahead and get that river crossing in. Let's just see how much. That $600,000, and immediately turns around. And this one already has the 98 ready. Meaning the 2 trains should be perfectly fine on this tram for this side. But let's go ahead and start working on getting this bridge going. So if we're going to come across here, as we hit the water, we're going to come up to a medium. And then we're going to come directly across the water to right about there. And I could make it flat, actually. Yeah. Or if we come down with it, we should probably make it flat. Either way, let's actually not do that just yet. Let's see if I'm going to pause. So it's coming straight across just to see where straight across is. Just below that rock. Right? Yeah, this one. If we go straight across this river like so. I need to actually adjust. There we go. We're going to set this as ground level 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it'll come right across and then hit this here and boom. Then we go this. That's saying that's flat. That's right, because this is going up a hill. So, and from here to here. No, because that's not flat. Delete this again. Okay, and try this again. Coming across the water, pretty straight. That is flat. And then that's flat. That's medium. That's steep. So this will be steep. It looks like. Coming up to here. No, I might be able to get away. No. That's gonna be where it connects. That's steep. Yep, this is gonna be steep, so just gotta keep that in mind. And then on this side, it'll come and kind of curve. We're gonna make sure that this is a slow slope down. Till it like flattens out around here. Right about there is where it's going to flatten out. So this side will have the slow slope up, and then this side has the steep slope because of the cargo. And over here, we're just going to delete this road. We'll hit play again so we can keep earning money. Get our cargo station built. Go ahead and micro it. Right about there. And then our tracks will come around and hook up just like so. So this should be nice and pretty flat. And then when we come across the river. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to come over here. And I'm just going to pause and eliminate this entire road section in order to build a new road around so that it's not in my way. And then for aesthetics, I'll delete that and put in a curve there instead of just a sharp 90. And then we can grab our cargo. And it can go like right there. Up a little bit, but that's fine. And then it'll come over here. And because we're going to be over here, we're going to have plenty of room. So I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, 4 and place a nice little double like that. It's going to be flat. And we're just going to want to have it come straight out. Wherever straight is. Until it hits right there. That's a nice even slope up, and then it hits, and then it'll go back down. And then from here, connecting in, it'll go down, but it shouldn't be steep. At least I hope it won't. So that's, oh yeah, that's gonna be damn near flat. So we'll put that in. So now it'll come through here, it'll hit this, it'll come up over here. And then I might just keep doing bridge all the way till we get to this side of the river. Because I think I'm gonna have the river crossing here. If we zoom in here and we'll say it'll come across the river right here. We rotate so I can get the perfect. That's gonna be. I need to come over here a little more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's going to be about as close as I can get it to aesthetically pleasing. That's going to be flat. And it's going to be expensive, but I might just keep it high instead of going high to low. Let's just see. I wanted to come out and have a small slope down. How far would it be till we? Yeah. It would just be almost impossible. However, I can just leave it at that height and have it run along this bridge. Which I think I'm going to do. Because then it'll come up a nice slow slope, come around. And then now I can have this come down over like this area on a nice small slope that then will turn into flat. So it'll start here and it'll come up and then it'll ride this bridge around, which I might even be able to, if I'm not mistaken, put roads then under. Yeah, put roads under. So I could technically do that, but I'm not going to. Just want to make sure. See, I can definitely put roads underneath of this. So then it'll come around, it'll ride this bridge over this countryside, cross this river, and then it'll come down, wrap around, and it'll come up over this river, come back down, and stop into the station. Then I think what I'm going to do is, like I did at the other one, we're going to have a track over here that's kind of out to itself. It's nice and flat, that curves into existing track. Like so. I'm gonna grab a couple signals, so this one won't go if there's somebody there, and this one won't go if there's somebody there, meaning that it should pass it. And then on top of that, put a signal here saying that if there's somebody in the station, don't enter the station. So now we can create a new line. We'll go from there to there to there, and then on its way back it'll take that outer loop to go around, and we'll rename this McKin Iron. You're going to fill. However, you also are only going to have 30-second intervals to fill. And you're only going to load iron, you're only going to load iron, and you're going to unload iron. Cool. And then we'll wait and let our money build up a little bit. And although this one is more centered than this for this one than this line is for this guy, it'll still be nice because then this guy can go while he's hopefully going and dropping, and then by the time he's on his way back and passes, he'll be here just kind of chilling. And then what we'll do is we will eventually add a second platform onto this that I will send this steel somewhere. It'll probably be over here, so it'll probably be a platform that comes off on this side, hugs this bridge, and then when it comes down, because it's got to go over there, so it'll probably, I don't know. Because if I have it come down, split off, and then turn, hug this bridge, and then split off of it, which I could have it come out, around, and down, and over. Or I could just have it come over, hit this, hug it, until it gets, like, here. Have it come around and crisscross. I don't want it to crisscross, though. But I was thinking have it come, have it break straight off, go underneath of this one, kind of close to the water. That way there's no like bumping, and then it can come over, hit this bridge, kind of hook out, hit this bridge, come across the water, across this road into a station right here. Maybe. Also need to demolish this in order to put it over here. So. Which, hindsight, should have left it there. Because I'm going to be buying multiple trains for this track, so I need to make sure that I have it. And then once we hit 4 million, I can buy that train. And we can get back to paying off our loans. We are in the net positive this year still. Last year we got 3.8 million just from our trains and 66k from trucks, which is insane. Being that we only deliver grain and bread to McKinney, and that we're pretty much a fuel company for Victorville. Okay, we're at 4 mil. So then we'll come in here. Let's see. We want the making coal. We want to duplicate. And it's going to go to making iron. Which I think it's saying no way to get there, so we'll sell it. Or to get our money back. Because I should have just bought it over here. So it's going to be... it was 14 of these guys up to 98. Yep. And one of you guys, 3.8 million. There you go. So now we've got a train on both of those, providing iron and coal to the steel facility. We are in the negative now, but that's just because of buying that, and we're only a couple thousand in debt, which we can easily come out of upon this train's arrival, because that guy's filled, this guy's getting full. So I need to go ahead and get the second train started on this when we can. As he goes across that, nice and fast. That nice, easy slope, nice and fast for him. It costed us more to build this bridge like this, but it was way easier than having it go down than up, than down than up. Also, with 73 there, 46, I don't know why this has so many more symbols. Or is it just because I was... yeah, no. And boom, he's already full and heading back. Kind of just like look around, see what else there is we can set up. We got wood and planks here, which we need to make the cogs here. So we could have that come down and then have a train hop this river, or actually have a cargo boat ride down the river to here. And we could do the same thing here, have a cargo boat so that I'm not building a bunch of trains. Ooh. So yeah, let's build a road from there to like post. It can have a slight slope to it. And then it'll come across nice and flat like so. And let's say we want to build a cargo harbor. Would we have the room here? No. Okay, let's pause. Cargo harbor would go like there. We could do something like that. And then we would do a road behind it, connecting to it, and then the road would come up and attach right there. Meaning that now that's attached to there. Nice. And from there, we can come down the river, right around here. And we'll put in another one right here next to the bridge. Kind of like so. Gotta rotate it. It'd have to be like this. Something like that. And we'd go to roads, and we'd grab a road, and we'd say we want the road to go under. And now that's attached to that. And then we would come in here and we'd buy a shipyard, which could, in theory, go anywhere. Just too bad Victorville is way up here. So I think we'll have it in McKinney itself. Something like that. We'll kind of bump it, kind of make it nice and square with that road. And there we go. And then what we'll do is we will set up another line from this boat to this boat. And as you can see, it'll come around, hook around this island, go under here, go under there, hit the harbor, come back, hook back under this section, back around. And this is going to be McKinn steel cog. And at the annex, it's going to load full, and it's only going to load steel. And at the port, it's going to unload steel. And I think I'm going to go ahead and also set it to unload. No, because that would be a separate line. So yeah, just steel. When we come to the shipyard, we'll buy a vehicle. This has all cargo types. Not much speed. Less speed, but that's its cargo types. All same speed, just more power. And 100 capacity. And then this is only for oil and stuff. And this has a higher loading speed. Less emissions. More weight. It's considered large. I think I'm going to buy that. I don't have the money for it now, but when I have the money, I'll buy the bigger one. And then we can actually start sending out some steel. And now we'll actually get to see our signals here in use, because we have a full train of iron coming and a full train of coal coming. The coal's going to come in and sell, and the iron's going to stop. And then as the coal turns around to leave, the iron's going to come in, see as soon as he leaves. And we also have the money to buy this boat, so we're going to buy it. And we're going to add it to that line. Oh, unable to find path. Stop, no path for big ships. Path can be found, but only small ships are allowed on this path. Oh, okay. So we'll just sell him back, because we don't need a big ship if we don't have the room. So we have to use the small ship. It only has capacity of 70. However, it'll be fine, because they had the same speed. It was just more. So we'll buy the small ship, and we'll put it here. And now we have a boat that will be transporting our steel, meaning that when we get our iron in, we're now actually producing. And you can see the steel piling up there. And then it'll go here to this dock, which will take it and sell it to the cog factory. And then once we get planks hooked up there, which we'll do probably from this river here, have it go boom to boom, and then have a small boat sail up this river. I could probably get away with using my big boats to cross this like lake. And maybe rivers that I don't put bridges on. So like if I wanted to go from like, if I wanted to cross right here, I could probably use a big boat. Or like from this plank to, let's say, here. I could get away with a big boat because I don't have a bridge in the way. Same thing with this river, because there's no bridges there. There's a bridge there, which means we can't get big boats up there. Unless we build like a really big boat. Or a really big bridge. Yeah, he's here, and he'll stay here until he's full of steel. Which shouldn't be long, being that we have the trains working. Why are you... Okay. Wondering why they had stopped. I think once I have the money, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this train on this track and go ahead and get my second one going. And I think what I'll do is for every train I add to a track that's just point A, point B, with maybe a point C in the middle, where it goes from one point to another point and it's not a loop. If there's one train, it won't have a split off. If it's two trains, it'll have one. If it's three trains, it'll have two split offs, just so there's room for every train along the track. And our boat is leaving, having 48 steel in it. And it will make its first delivery along the river. It's very nice. Our earnings, though, for this year are looking promising. And then what I might do is, as this levels up, because this can go to level 2, which means it will need the 2, I might grab this coal here and just ship it. Because we look around, the next nearest steel plant is way up here, and it's got 2 coal near it and some iron close by. There's another steel here which has 2 coal, some iron nearby. There's a steel here who only has 1 coal nearby. And then there's some steel. So there's a lot of steel places in the north, but in the south it's just the one with a lot of resources nearby. Also, we're at 4 million, so let's go in here. This is the iron. We'll take it, duplicate this train. Boom. And now he should go. Why is he not going? Why are you not leaving the depot? Oh, we're paused. Leave the depot. Okay. Is the duplicate off or something? Like, buy 1 cargo up to 98 and attach you to that line. I might have clicked the wrong line, maybe? No, he's still stopping inside. Which I don't know if maybe it's because this train is coming. Yep, that was it. Because it was technically on this route. And so now once it passes this, he'll come and stop right there. Gotcha. And then I'll start working on putting in the second little stop area, which will probably be along this long bridge area. So we'll come in here and we'll pause, take some track, and we'll build just a nice section right there. And then have it curved. Like so. Right? No, that did not work. That worked. Okay. And then I don't think that's big enough, so I'm actually gonna delete that. Grab my track, tell it to be straight a little longer. That should be enough. That should be a plenty. And then we'll come in here. $605. Whoop whoop. Nice and cheap. And then this will go on this side, and this will go on this side. So now there's a second loop there on the bridge. So when I get another 3 mil, I can also, because of how long this is, it's getting to where both of these are getting filled. And so he'll actually go up and stop here now. and wait for him to fill, and then once he passes here, which is a little bit closer to the halfway point, and our boat is on its way back, making money, which is good. We have the ability, if we just sat here for a while, we could pay off all our loans. But I also like making money and being efficient. And like, a good portion of our money comes from this, because like if you look at this train here, we'll look at that alert in a minute. This train is carrying only 56 oil. And then this train is carrying 140. Like, so it goes oil, fuel, or gas? No. Crude oil, so it goes oil, oil, fuel. But when it pulls into the station, that's $200,000. This guy, however, when he makes it here, will be damn near $1 million, if not $1 million. So this, from here to here, is what's making us our money. And then these guys are making us 5-6K per trip. So 1.003 million. That's a lot of money. But what's this alert? Train 7 and Train 8. Okay. Where are Train 7 and Train 8? Okay. That's these two trains. Ah. I didn't make this long enough. Okay. So we will, while we're paused, delete that and delete that. Come in and make the tracks exponentially longer. That should be a plenty. And then it will connect together here. $650. And then we'll put our signal back. Now if we unpause, this train will pull forward, and then he'll be allowed to go. Wasn't enough space. I know this has plenty of space. And I think I can just go ahead and demolish this road all the way to there. Because we don't need the road going to here. Just like we don't really need the road here, it's just nice because of that. Because of the port. And we are producing more bread here. Let me... How much bread? What's our thing is 71. So let's configure this. We'll edit it. I think he needs to be able to go up. Yeah, just medium, because he's not good on high. Because I think I did that all medium. So for a boxcar, add 3 more. And you can still go up medium. So that should increase that shipping production. And we just have to keep an eye on this guy, because I think the 100 per train is good, and then when you hit 100, you just kind of make a new train. This guy, he's doing 91. And they're, you know, tiny bit overflowed. So I think keeping it at trains that are around 100. Also, we got 2 new vehicles. We got another, come here. Got another steam engine. This one is way faster, has more power, more tractive effort, higher emissions, higher weight, but a longer lifespan. And if we come here, we also got a new boat. This guy, only for passengers. So we'll keep that in mind, because we can also start connecting some of our cities that are connected by wars. Like Fort Lauderdale could easily connect it to like Fresno, or even come all the way up to Fort Wayne if we wanted to. Which might be what we do next after we get this system kind of sorted for a bit. Because I think I'm going to buy another train for this line. Just because it's already still full over here. This guy's full. This one has transport at 0. This one has transport at 49%. He's running 68 and 0. So I definitely need the excess iron over here. And now we're getting a surplus of steel here because he just left with not even a full load. However, this train has a full load, so he won't even stop at that one. How are we looking for this now? We're still at 71 because he hasn't gone and did another pickup yet. We could probably also connect McKinley and Fort Lauderdale together via water route. Boats are just nice and cheap because you don't have to place the track for them, which makes them really cheap. Okay, we're at over 4 million, so we'll come in here. Iron, let's duplicate again. And now we have a third one. And he'll stop until he passes, and then he'll go. And that should give us the iron production we're missing. Because that'll put this guy over the 50%. Alright, how are you? 57%. He just filled up, got it. Just start working on repaying this loan. And so then he will go to there until he finishes. And he will continue on his way. And then up here is still running nice and neat, which is good. Almost down to our original $5 million loan. What if I just... Oh, I can't. It doesn't actually take it if I'm in the negative. Ooh, I don't like that. Alright, we'll just borrow that back until we make it back. Nice. He's working at transport of 49%. This is transported up to 71, or 73, I mean. So one more train should get this guy maxed out, and then any excess would come from this one, which is still at 0. Emissions wise, you can tell where our trains are, as it's like all around the city right there. Which, because emissions are technically good, we're only getting negative 10%. So we're still getting plus 70. Meaning that there's a lot of residents in McKinney. Okay. I have the money, I'll put another train on this line. Actually, he's up to 83%. Still nowhere near, so I'll put another train on this line. We'll add another little area. It'll come all the way to like there. And then when we get the money, we can put a 4th train on this one. Earnings are pretty steady. Ooh, let's actually check our headquarters. We're company score 8. Alright, there's that. So we will come in here. And iron. And duplicate. And ta-da! Now we have a 4th train for the iron line. Means this should go up to 100%. And we should start pulling from here. And we should start meeting what we're meeting. And then also, I should start work on building a line between these two. And then a boat dock so that he can go to there. And we can start producing. And then a train line from there to this side of the city. Probably have it enter here and have the truck station right next to it. and then the train can come under here. Like, it'll come out, go under. It'll like follow this road, curve up, cross the road, like here-ish, just kind of up, cross the road, come back down, follow the road. We'll have it cross the road up here, because the only thing it's cutting off there is oil, more coal, and wheat, which will all be train resources, but we want this brick to be in the same row as this guy. However, the nearest brick consumer is all the way up here in Fresno, who has its own brick near it, and then there's Alexandria, which has its own brick near it. Fort Wayne, that's on the water. We could do a line and then a boat, and have a boat float its way all the way up to Fort Wayne. Have a couple of boats. I don't know if a big boat would go under here. We'd have to probably tear out some bridges. But let's start mapping out how we're going to do this. I think it should, because I don't want to cross this road. We've already crossed it here. And I've been trying to avoid crossing roads because I don't know if it's going to come back and bite me in the ass later. So, need to get to here. I might be able to put the train station on this side and then run a road off of this down to the coast to run the port and just have it go boom to boom. So let's see. Buildings. Obviously want the terminus. And we're going to rotate you around. And then just try to get you in there. Right there. And then you're going to have a terminus similarly. Kind of got to put you somewhere where you're not colliding. I'm not going to be able to put it on that side. And I have to put it over here, which is bothersome because like the way it connects, which if I put it here, let me build a tiny little road. We like come off of there and did like a curved road to like right there. And we came in here and I was like, we're gonna put this here. Yep, that would work. And we can do it kind of angled to where it's in that little corner divot. Like so. Perfect. And then we'll do tracks. And we'll kind of curve this way, staying flat. And we'll curve back this way. Can we go flat? No, we're going to come up a medium way. And then it'll kind of curve with the road. We are definitely going to come through this woods. Kind of like so. However, it's going to be a medium slope. Which is then going to immediately... Can't go into that. So we will get rid of it there. And have it meet up there. So it'll follow the road a tiny bit. And then I definitely need a thing here. Get it around, put it like that. And then we will do a line, a new line, just from there to there. You're going to load full, and you're only going to load wood. And then you're only going to unload wood. And this is Fort Lod wood to blank. And then we will come in here. I don't think we need the brand new guy. Maybe we can go with just this guy. And we obviously want the one for wood. Let's go up to about 100. I don't think we're doing any steep. We're just doing medium, so this would work. 3.3 million. So we're gonna unpause and just kind of wait till we can buy it. So now we're going to pause because we have, oh, we had the money and I missed it. Damn it, missed it again. It was right there. I saw it. I was like, oh, we have enough. Oh, wait. And as I leaned forward, we didn't have enough anymore. Okay, got enough. We're buying it. We bought it. It was successful. There we go. We're on the Fort Lauderdale track. So now this will start moving wood for us. And it should be at the 400 because it takes the 2 and it only works at 200. So yeah, it needs the full 400. And there's another one down here for if it levels up. We can easily just route a train kind of around this way and up into it. And then we need to get our boats ready. And if I couldn't put a large boat here, I think it's either because of this bridge or this bridge. Which, technically, I could tear this bridge out. Like, that isn't a necessity. This facility can stay cut off. But if a road needs to be, it can come fucking cross somewhere else. But then, with that one, we gotta worry about this one. Which this road isn't really needed, but like is at the same time. Okay, here. Let's set up the cargo harbor. We'll go right. Here. We'll get some nice country roads to come down to it. A nice little box right there. I'll actually delete this one. And it's still connected. Then we'll create a line. It'll go from here, down the river, up this river to here. This will load full and only load planks, and this one will only unload planks. And this will be Fort Wad plank to cog. Here, we'll actually put a slash kin because it technically works for both. And then we can come in here and we'll buy the big boat. Unable to find a path, no path for big ships. Okay, well, can I put it on this one? Nope. So it is my bridge that's the problem. Meaning next time I need to add these higher. Okay, so we will sell this boat. And instead, I'm going to buy... We'll buy 3 little boats. One for the steel to the cog, and then 2 for there. And we'll see how that works, because right now this is working at about 35. And we're leaving excess over. So. And then this train should provide enough. It's got 25% transport for almost 100 wood. So I might either add more cars and make this one of my 200 car trains, because if we look at it, it's on the Fort Wad wood plank. We edit it. Mediocre, it can get up medium steep still, so we could add more capacity to it. It's just a matter of now we have to get these planks out of here, which we will be working on with these new boats. Condition of multiple vehicles has been very poor condition. So I imagine that these are bad. These are very bad. The McKinn food. These are all very bad. What's the vehicle condition? 0%. I probably need to sell these and buy new ones. And these trains need to be replaced as well. They're just my money makers. So, like, these are all very bad, need to be replaced. Mediocre, good, good, good. Bad and very bad, these need to be replaced. Good, very good, mediocre. These need to be replaced. These are like my big money makers, though. I don't think I can afford to replace them. Not yet, anyways. I don't know. With this whole system here, I might be able to. I could also rework the system I have too, to where they're not going up such steep sets. Okay, let's pause. first of all, let's come in here, big fuel. This is 7 vehicles. Sell all 7. Come to our truck port here. We're gonna buy 7 more. Yep. They're all going to big fuel in. And then who else is in very poor condition? You guys, you're good now. You're mediocre. You're good. Good, very good. You're mediocre, so you might need to be replaced soon. These 4 need to be replaced. So select all these and sell them all. And then come down here to McKinn. This guy, I think that was 4. And then you are go to McKinn. We'll do 4 because we don't have a bunch of overlay for the bread. And then after that, it was these guys, which are all pretty much brand new, except you. You're mediocre. So now we can work on this. So, for starters, I'm going to tear out and replace this entire track line here. Didn't mean to destroy that road. Okay. Train-wise, come up about yay high. Nice and flat. And we'll come back down. And I'll say I want very smooth slope. There. So that's a nice medium slope there, and then this will tie in somewhere. Yes, it won't. Okay, so we'll bulldoze it and move it to somewhere more credible. And then we'll come to this side. Start up here. Have a nice, long, straight way down. Cool. That's a medium. And then it'll tie in there. So we fixed the issue of this. Now this is purely medium. And then we can come over here. I'm going to unpause. So this track, he's one of our, he's train 3, which I think train 3 is our mediocre. Yeah. You just got fooled in, you fuck son of a bitch. Okay. As he leaves there, I'm going to come in, and I'm actually going to bulldoze all of this along with this road. And now, here I'll even bulldoze this, because I want this kind of hook. It's going to be nice and flat. Don't have the money. Give me some loans. $600,000 will do what I need it to do. So it's going to curve kind of like that. Nice and flat. and continue its curve nice and flat. Or actually, put it on a medium slope down. And then it will continue a medium slope to here. So that is a medium slope. So now everything on this track is on a medium slope. I just need a signal. I think these are one way. Yeah. Alright, so that's the track fix. I now need to get money so that I can upgrade the trains. Definitely need more boats for that. All right. Train 3 means this is train 2, and train 1 is being filled. Okay. So we will follow train 1. Actually. We're gonna pause, or crap, it's got started filling up on stuff. Gotta wait even longer. And then we will pause to manage vehicle. And, ooh, train 2 is actually in worse condition. Maybe we sell train 2 first. Oh, no. I like the lesser of two evils. Like, we'll go ahead and sell this one. Yep, sell it. And then we will duplicate. We don't have enough money to duplicate because it's 2 and 20. So this has not much power compared to that. Even this is better. So if we did this train, have more power. And if we did cargo and did, let's say we want how much storage is on these? Let me see. $140, which was kind of a sweet spot. So we'll do this guy with 140. It's 5 million. And he doesn't have enough power to go up high, but he can go up medium. That's 400 with 50 and 30. Or we can get rid of that. Do these guys with 140, which is cheaper, but not by much, and 45, 22, and a high of 12. We don't need the high, I need to go faster. So I think we will go with this guy, and then 140 to get the 50, 30. We can't go up high hills, but we don't have any here. We only have medium. Close it, because now we can buy it. Boom, bought. He goes there. Now we're rolling out the new one. And this one is the next to go. Ooh, also, I just realized we can do medium up, high down over here. Because it only affects the up speed. Interesting. The water was in the negative, now we're in the positive for this year so far. With 4 million in investments, a couple thousand in so we're starting to get low on coal too. 100% transport, 16% transport. This one might need another train, and this one might need a train soon. I'll let it go until I have enough to buy a new one. Because how much could I sell him for? Train 2, if I sold... What's his value? Only 1 million. So I need to be up at least 5 before I sell him. So we're at 5 million. Where is train number 2 at? You're train number 3. You're train number 2. So as soon as you sell, I'm selling you. Huh. That bought over here? No. Is that bought in here? Oh, that's probably the tram depot. Used to buy and sell trams. Nice. Because how are we? Our thing is still a little shacked. Kind of upset about. I mean, we've helped Victorville so much. Boom. And then I think I'm going to buy a couple more, 2 more small boats to put on flank to the cog, because this, although it's full, it's a shorter journey there. And this is already at 86%. 5, 119. We're looking over here. 100%, 78%. Need to get a second farm hooked up to this, have it connect, have a light here and a light here. Then it'll stop at a point and it'll stop. How would that work? So, like, if I was to put a track, like, coming off right here, and I put a signal here and a signal here, so it was like, if anything's in between these two, you can't go. I'd have to put a loop around. So I would go, okay, once you're done here, you come here and you immediately hook off and hug the side, and then once you get like here, you can go back on, and then you split. No. I don't know how that would work. I'm just trying to spitball ideas for something. Because I need to get another wheat on this bread to get the production up. And the closest one is there. There's another one here, though. But I'd probably pull from this one just because I could run the train down through these woods and have it just run right in. But I'd have to put some sort of signal on, like, I could do this one, but then it would come up and stop here, and then if it was here, it can't come back. So I'd have to set up like a loop where it would like come in by itself here and move this signal back. So I can move this signal back, set up a second signal, and have it come right there. think that was a steam truck. Yeah. Steam flatbed truck. Do the same thing, except this one holds our cargo, this one holds specific cargo. And it has one more slot. So I'll switch to those once my trucks start going bad. But I think all my... That's a train, boat, train. These are all in good condition. These are all in good condition. Hello, LD Lobo Gamer from Brazil. Not speak English, that's fine. As long as you just enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy the stream. I don't know much, I think it's not Spanish in Brazil, I think it's Portuguese in Brazil that they speak. I don't know much Portuguese, so if I did, I'd speak a little bit so you understand a little bit more, so I apologize for that. I think after this delivery we'll have enough to buy. Nope, we lost some money. Hopefully soon. Let's see if that's enough to buy another train off of that line. That's the coal to steel line, and we're gonna select you to duplicate. Nope, not enough money still. Seek Entertainment found your channel, and I'll check it out. Awesome, thank you so much. If you find that you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, then like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Awesome, thank you so much for the subscription, LD Lobo Gamer. It means a lot. Being that you don't speak much English, you could probably find entertainment in some of the AI only Civ videos I did, if that's your style. Just because there's not a lot of talking, not a lot of understanding stuff. Need to work on paying off this loan, so hopefully be able to do that soon. Been slowly working on it. I had to buy it back in order to finish fixing up the fuel loop. And now I think my priority is going to be getting the next train for the fuel loop swapped out, because it is mediocre. I might leave it till it's bad. Oh. Well, I'm glad I could pronounce at least something right. I have a very bad tendency for mispronouncing foreign names, especially for cities and stuff, so. But if at any point I mispronounce something, please feel free to go in the comments or the chat and tell me how to pronounce it, because human, we all make mistakes, and I'd rather be corrected so I can say it better the next time. So I can pay back, I'll pay back $1 million. So we'll go in the hole a tiny bit here, but that's fine because with our trains we'll be constantly picking it back up. And once we get out of having to pay this loan interest, then It'll be set. We'll just be making straight profit. Be happy. I am very happy. I tend to be a very happy person. It's only my friend Rax, which if you watch some of my Satisfactory streams that I did with him, I tend to get a little annoyed with him, but it's all in good fun. Gets a little annoyed with me. Well, goodbye. I'll see you next time, LD Lobo Gamer. We will pay off another $1 million in loans. We're down to $6 million in loans, so we're making pretty good. I'll go ahead and pay off another 500. You're my friend now too, Lobo. We're all happy friends. I like making friends. I like meeting people. I tend to feel like I have really good people skills. I just don't portray it as often as I could, because in a lot of my videos, especially with my friends Cobble and Rax, I tend to be a little bit snappy with them. But that's more because they're like brothers to me in real life. We know each other. We grew up together. Their mom calls me her son. So it's kind of like that brotherly love there where I snap at them and it's all in good fun. They snap back sometimes. We have a laugh. We joke. We pick. But I am very much a great people person when it comes to meeting new people. I love meeting new people. But again, thank you, LD Lobo, for the sub. And just all around great chat we had there for those couple of minutes. It was fun. Hope to see you again. Oh god, we just unlocked a 10-wheeler? Okay, I gotta check that out, because that sounds pretty awesome. Oh, and our yellow engine is no longer available? Yeah, because this was the one that we were running the oil with, so we no longer have the yellow engine in place of the 10-wheeler that has a top speed of 100 kilometers an hour. Way more power, way more tractive effort, even less emissions, surprisingly. And less weight, but it has a longer lifespan. You don't understand much more. I'm trying to understand. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't speak much Portuguese, but if you want, you can try to like use Google Translate while I'm talking and maybe record it and then it'll play it in your language. But if I knew Portuguese, I would definitely try to talk more for you that way to kind of help you understand a little bit. We're almost close. We got down to just below our 5 million loan, so which was our original loan. And we're now halfway to paying it off, over halfway to paying it off. What's my heck? We're at score 10. Did we upgrade our thing that we're at score 10? Nope, we are still just rinky-dink little shack. But that's fine. Everybody has to start somewhere. I think I'm gonna hold off on repaying the rest of our loan until after I can upgrade that next train. I don't know if when we unlock, so like these guys, this is like the next to go obsolete. These guys are decent. Oh, no, because we still have this guy running the wheat and bread. That's an old train, so he needs to get swapped out. Those are boats. This is all the green ones, so that's relatively new. Green, which is relatively new. Boats. Red, which is kind of old, but this is just for the wood. And the bread needs to be swapped out as well. Interesting. So we'll make that our priority, working in this area, because I need to increase. Unfortunately, only you guys are making the content I like. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers tend to try to play the bigger games, the like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I used to play those, but I've kind of pulled away and started playing more games that I feel I'm better at. I have a lot of fun with map and strategy games, and games like Transport Fever really are fun to me. Like, I even sit down in my free time and I play through the campaign, and it's just all around a great time. Just sitting here, nice chill. Gonna try to do some more Minecraft streams later on, but that'll probably be in the future. A couple weeks, maybe a couple months. But I need to get this above the 75, so I think when I replace him, I'll bump it up to 100 maybe? So that's 70 to 74. Then maybe at like 90. I think I'll try to go to 90. And then this guy has 100% production, and he's running 91 with overfill. So we will go ahead and sell him when we get the money. Let me go ahead and, so that is 70. We'll go to, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the green one, just so we can start pulling away from this general. The general start working on the Baldwin. And then cargo, we need the boxcar. And then we're going to go to 91, that's $3.6 million. And if we wanted to pause and go to this one, how much are you worth? Just under $1 million. So on his, as soon as he sells, we'll sell him so that we can get the upgrade for him, and then we'll work on getting this guy's upgrade as well. Which, being that they're slightly faster, and this is all medium, so if we come in here, his top speed, so I can't remake him. But I know he's probably going to run faster, so maybe 90 isn't the answer. Maybe we need to do something like, I don't know, 84. We'll see where 84 gets us. So you know what? No. We're just going to rebuild an exact replica at 70 with the green and see what that gets us, because that's 3K, or 3 mil. But LD Lobo, if you're still watching, if you like this, ooh, hold on just one sec. Accumulate a fortune of $1 million without debt. Oh, look at that. We're over our debt. But Lobo, if you like this content, you should definitely go and check out my good friends Rax _ and Cobbleaddict _, and then even you could go and check out GeoGame99. He has a lot of great strategy game stuff that I think you'd really enjoy. Just kind of shout out all my friends that are on YouTube real quick, because without the encouragement and the love from all my friends, I wouldn't be able to do this for you guys. I probably wouldn't have the guts, I could say. Because Rax and Cobble, like I said, we've been friends our whole childhood. We grew up together. they really encouraged me to kind of get into this. I'm trying to encourage Cobble to get back into it. And then Geo, I reached out to him when I first started doing this. He gave me a couple of tips. We played CSGO together. Had a great time. So let's go ahead and sell this train. And now we will buy a new one. $70. And he goes on this line. And then pay back some loan. Yeah, he's going a lot faster. And I think that now every track I have is on a medium slope. Like, I don't think I have any track that's on a high slope anymore now that I got rid of this. This putting medium and this being medium. I don't think I have any high slope tracks anymore. So I don't have to worry about that. I know this one's perfectly flat. There is a wheat farm over here. I could potentially have it connect in here and just have a red light here. So that it'll stop until he passes. And then like have it come in right here. Pop the water. Because yeah. Put a nice high bridge in right here or something. And have it come in, curve down, and butt up over here because I can take this road out and reroute it. And that'll give me the extra 100 production I need for that. Because we're only shipping 70%, it said. And they want 118. So, your shipping is 100, you're at 13. That's right, because I don't have a second train hooked up for you yet. And then you're shipping at 18 and 100. Oh, I do have a second train hooked up, and you're still only at 13% for transport? Transport for this is at 98 or 90. So that's with, now it's that we have plenty of iron but not enough coal. So what I might do is spend a little bit of money, go ahead and right here off of this one and put in a second loop. With signals. And then come in here, and this is the coal to steel. And we can duplicate, and bada bing, bada boom, we have another train on that line. Ooh. I did not realize that those signals were set up to be one way. Did I? Okay. I haven't set any other signals up that way. Let me delete those real quick and redo them because we don't want them to be one way. Oh, I don't have the money. Jeez. And we got a new vehicle, the Klondike, it's a boat. Does that make my other boat obsolete? Let's find out. It does not. However, it is a nice big boat. It is a large boat. Also, we now have the money. I can put in these signals that are not one way. One there. And one there. There we go. And then he'll stop right here. He'll come in, he'll get his. That should increase this is transport as well. And this is overall production. And then I can put another train over here as well to increase this is production. Also probably put in another boat, maybe? No. I don't think I need to put in another boat. Not until I make the harbor bigger anyways. Which I could do. And so will that increase capacity? Or it should wrap around to there? Because it's still only going into the one, right? Yeah. Well, no, that's Fort Lauderdale wood to plank. I want steel to cog. Right, yep. There's only one, meaning that this should just be extra cargo space. Also, we're loan free. Whoop, whoop. So now everything we're doing is either losses or gains. Because we no longer have interest to pay. Meaning that next year, if I don't spend $1, will be nothing but profit. Which now just also means I have to make sure I don't spend my profit margin. Also, no, it didn't increase. So maybe it has to be in line with it. Which would suck because of the way I built it. And 79% transport. So I think I can add, I can click on it. I'll add 2 more. I wonder. I sink the earth. Will that increase the river? Can I make an artificial river? I mean, it looks like it did. If we go to here, I mean, I'm gonna keep trying. Yeah, it makes navigable water. So I can make canals for my large boats. If I really wanted to. I can make a canal. Like, that's now going to be a little cove that I'm just going to leave there as part of the experiment. But I can make, like, channels and canals. So, like, I could cut Fort Lauderdale off completely. which they want bread. There's a lot of wheat around them, but not a bread place. So you get up here by Rancho, which also wants bread, coincidentally. And then there's not another bread place until you get to here by Fort Wayne. Interesting. Yeah, knowing now that I can build canals will help, because it'll be like, okay, we can go around all this stuff. And if you could make like a drawbridge, that'd be great. Ram track tool, player ownership tool. Player ownership to regulate automatic changes. Huh. But now we know we can alter the terrain that way. So like if I really wanted to, game froze for a second, I could dig a canal to Rancho. Or even dig one to reach Victorville. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just because it'd be easier to, you know, not. Also, we're not making money. Our railroad just isn't making enough money right now. Air? Oh, yeah, no, water. Okay. I was like, air. We have air looking at the 51K. No, our water isn't making any money. So yeah, railroads are really where it's at for money. %. He's on his way delivering the 84. Trying to think, because like we've got bricks all around here. It's like if we come through, McKinney doesn't want brick, Fort Lauderdale doesn't want brick, Rancho, Victorville. Only places that want brick are Alexandria, Fort Wayne, and Fresno. Fresno has brick right next to it, and across the river there's 2 stone. Midland doesn't, but Alexandria does. And there's a stone and a brick right across the mountain from it. Wouldn't be hard to get to it. Fort Wayne is the only one that, like, maybe we'd use this one. Fresno has one, but also it wouldn't make sense to ship from Fresno all the way to Fort Wayne, but at the same time, it's a closer route from McKinney to Fresno. And then I could use the Fresno one to go straight to Fort Wayne, kind of following this, hopping across the river, going straight into Fort Wayne. But it's also shorter. And then this one would definitely go to, it'd go probably through the mountain and get to Alexandria, who has oil refinery with no oil nearby. Which is another thing I'd have to probably tram through. That's the closest oil to it. There's also just a refinery here that I could use and then continue it straight up to the chemical plant where it would make plastic. Okay, 7 new vehicles. Because we just hit 1900s. There's the Mack, the Vandal, the boxcar, the gondola, 6-axle passenger car, flat car with side stakes, and another new tank car. Does that mean that all my other cars are now obsolete? No. It's just that These new ones hold more. Cool. Which, for price, 14. These are still better, technically. It's just that these have a higher top speed, have higher weight, less emissions, higher loading speed, which is nice, higher lifespan. It's literally just the speed and a lifespan for me, because like the capacity for price, you could get 2, but it slows it down. It's like you're paying for the convenience with that. It's running at 92% now. Did I upgrade you? Yeah, to 84. You're still only running at like 94%. I could also put a cargo on the back and then run it like the dual train system like I have over here. Which would not be hard to do. I'd just be pulling it here, having the cargo station, and have it continue on, and it would fill, grab excess, come by, and then on its way by it would bypass. Or I could literally just set up a second one and have it come in, and when it hits here, have a light to where like have a light, and I can delete this light. Alright, let's see. Would I be able to, let's say, come from here? No. I would not. I'd have to come from like behind it. Even if I was like, oh, might could do something like that. No. I'd have to move that. And the issue with it coming in here and having the light station or the signal here is that once it passes here, I'll be like, okay, I'm clear to go, and come up to here and it'd be like, well, no, you're not clear to go. What are you doing here? If I pull this back, it's just going to sit longer before it'll actually come in. I need to experiment with something real quick while we're paused. So like, I can put this here, right? And then I can configure it with platforms, cargo platform, go there. And then tracks, we'll put a track there, and then a platform there. And then I can configure and delete that. And configure and do something like that. So then it's like double, and then it should allow me to be like, okay, I want to do a track from this side around like so. And then in essence, I was like, boom, boom. It would work. So then that's what I might do, is set it up to where I don't have to use the signals. First off, I would need to delete this stuff. Like so. And then I would pause, delete the signals, delete the tracks leading into this. I'm gonna build the terminus. Which I'm gonna have facing this way to start us out. And then I'd come in here, grab a nice country road, have it probably something like that into a curve with the train. And that would, nope. Okay, we're gonna come from here with a straight road. Now it's connected. And then we would configure. We would add a platform. We would add a platform. And then a track right there. And then we would get rid of that. We would add in a small cargo building. Right? And then a cargo platform to sell. And then we would be able to come to tracks. Too much curvature, so we're going to unpause so that train can move. Right, so. And then this one, too much curvature. Hook in there. Then on our lines, where it's set to unload, and so that should work. However, I'm gonna fiddle fart with this a little more because I don't want that there and I want more tracks this way. That'll be good. Okay, so now we know that'll work. Just make sure. So it is filling up. I don't like how far apart it is. So like, I'm gonna delete this section of road and I'll put a new one in. It stops right there. And we'll configure this and bulldoze that. I want the track. It's gotta go platform. It's gotta go wrong. Platform. Track. 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 And then cargo. And then platform. Platform. And then we'll... Damn it. Just gotta go track there. However, we don't have to put a platform there. And then delete, delete, grab track, and connect it up. There. And so then he should fill up and get his ass back. Which... Alright, so this one's coming in to load up. Should hang out there for a second. I'll hang out there for like 30 minutes. This thing's empty, it's not building any. Then when he comes in, he'll scoot right up next to him. Yep, scooted up, sold his stuff, and went back on his merry way. Now this should be, yep, producing. And this should be swallowing, yep. And that means that production took a slight tank, but that's fine. Because now we have this system set up. Watch your ears. Open up another can of soda. And that now means we can have another track open up at this farm. And so what I'll do is I'll leave the road the exact same way it is. I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna position it like so. And then it's gonna have tracks that are gonna bypass the woods both ways. And medium down is fine. And then when it gets here, it's going to hit and ride alongside until it gets like right there. No, we'll back that up one segment. And then it will merge. And there's going to be a signal. This is a one-way signal for there. And then it needs another one-way signal for there. Oh, I can't do one-way signals. You know, I'm just going to avoid one-way signals. I need to quit messing with them. I need a signal there and a signal there, because what's going to happen is this one will come in, and if it's here, then this one coming in will stop until he finishes, and then he'll come in, and then he'll stop here until he finishes. Should be a foolproof system. However, I do need to replace the thingy. We can go up here, And then the track came across there. And then curved here. And curved in to here. So, like that. And then I need a new line from here to here. Yep, it follows the track that I laid out for it. And I have them both coming across the road here. So I feel like having them cross the road at the same point instead of having the signals back here is going to be better. This is going to be what was it? Wheat bread 2. And so at Fort Lauderdale Annex, it's going to be a load fill, and we're only going to load wheat, and it's going to only unload wheat. And then I need to check the status of my train. He is... How much does he carry? 91 is his sweet spot. So I think I can get away with, if I do this guy here, let me do cargo. I'll do the upgraded boxcar. No, I can't. I have to do upgraded gondola. Then get away with 96, which is great for him. I just don't have 5 million, so we're going to hold off until we get 5 million. And then once this train is up and running, I'm going to go through and upgrade all my train lines to where they are no longer obsolete. There we go. Purchase. Add him to that line. Beautiful. So if we look in here, with the steam engines, we have this 10-wheeler. It has a huge top speed and a ton of power. I just can't think of anything that we need it to fall. Like, this guy works fine for now. Maybe use him for like some of our longer lines, like, can't really say these because these aren't really long, but like maybe some of these to add that extra, because these are not working at 100%. Might be able to upgrade them. He's working at 100, almost maxed. We'll see. So we'll focus on, for right now, we're going to start at the top, which is the bread. We just upgraded him. He needs to get upgraded, but that's not a priority because he's still in good condition. That's just boats, which I can't upgrade because I don't want to increase the size of this bridge yet. I don't want to redo this bridge yet. These guys, this guy's in bad condition, which means I might need to start upgrading these guys. These are all trucks that are in poor condition. He's in bad condition, but they're all pretty much still good. Boats needs to be replaced ASAP. Has been replaced. So top priority is right now this guy. He needs to get swapped to this guy. And then these guys are bad already too. Jesus. Okay, let's build up some money real quick because we are in a deficit for spending that investment money. we'll shoot up to like 2 million and then drop back to a quarter or half a million. Just because of all the stuff we have to pay for. Oh, hey. He should be up and running now. No? Not him in the station. Oh, he's here loading up. Waiting. Cool. So let's actually see if 96 is a good number for him. Because we know 91 is a good number for him. But he's also slower. Yeah, that's really fast. That's moving right along. Alright, so as he pulls into the station, getting damn near $1 million, he's ready to pull out 50. So yeah, 96 is a good point for him because it will allow for this to get some backfill. Saying transport's at 48%. That could just be because he hasn't done his second trip. I think now what I'm going to do is, because this is 90, with a tiny bit of backfill, because it's going to be faster, we'll do, is it this guy or this guy that I did? Who are you? You're green. Cool. Which is not the next one to go obsolete, but the one after. We add you, and then we do cargo for the gondola up to like 84. We'll do 70. No. Yeah. No. We'll do 84. Well, I think it's gonna be faster because its speed is like almost 50 some, whereas this one's speed is only getting up to like 20. So I think 72 would be the best bet. It's gonna cost 4 million. Okay, so now we just got a new train, the 442 Atlantic. So now if we come in here and we go to Steam, okay, he's still not obsolete yet, because it's not 1908. I think when it hits the year they were made, then it goes obsolete. So these guys are pretty much modern. I'm gonna have these for a while. And then I don't have any electric or diesel. But this guy, he's got more power, same speed, less tractive effort, which I think means like his uphill speed. He weighs more and has a shorter lifespan, so a 10-wheeler is still like a better option. Oh, did we really just hit 4 mil? Manage, sell. Now we're at 5. Buy. You with 72. There you go. He'll have the right of way. And let's see. Oh yeah, that's building up. So there's going to be a backfill for him. We can pause and click on him and see, yep, 96. And just because of how fast he is, I wanted to make sure. Alright. Who's next on the chopping block to get? You need to, because you're in bad condition. You're all bad, you need to be replaced. You're very good, because you just got replaced. You're good. You are boats. You're green, so you're fine, not too worried. You need to be replaced. You're green, so you're good. You're red, you need to be replaced. You're this train. And then you're green, you're good. So this guy, about 53% with a huge stockpile. Transport's at 97. We've got stuff building up over here, so I think I want to food in. We'll sell all of our trucks, and I'll buy 5 of the new guys, which are these guys. The steam truck carries 6, all cargo. My higher emissions, but more power, more speed. 25 kilometers an hour. Which, actually, we'll stick to 4. And then we'll come over here and we'll also get rid of all these guys on this one. Which, that's nice and backed up. Here, let me add more cargo space to this bad boy. And then Vic fuel in. 7 vehicles. I'll buy 8 new ones. There's literally no difference other than this one can only hold select, so I mean, I'll just stick to this one. There we go. Invested in some better trucks, so that was $4.2 million in investments. Our headquarters is at an 11 now. Have we grown from just a shack? We have an actual fountain and some brick. Whoop. And then next up on the chopping block is this guy. Who's hauling 98 right now with an outdated engine. If we were to give you... Alright, what's the top speed on this track? Let me... Or the lowest speed. 54, 120, 120, 120... 26. So yeah. 54 is the lowest speed. So if we got a guy that went 60, 75, he'd be able to do it. We could get him. And then cargo would be the flat car because we're hauling logs. I'd say we could do... We'll do 96. We'll do what he's doing for 5.9 mil. Because he's hauling 98 slower for 49. I feel like if we haul the exact same. So I need to save up to get about 5 mil. How's this guy doing? Oh, he's not even filling up all the way, so let's manage him. Let's take away... No. Let's take away 1. Modify him down to 60. Because then he's only sitting here for like 5 seconds. 5-10 seconds. And he still gets a full cart. Meanwhile, this guy could use another car. Almost there. Let's go ahead in here and build it. So Steam, I'm going to do this guy, because he's a bit more expensive, but also faster. Cargo, the flat one, for 96. So 5.9 million. Yeah, we have 5 million, so let's come in here, right here. You, right? Yeah, wood. We're gonna sell you. Boom. Oh, I think it sold his cargo too. And we're gonna buy this with the flat car up to 96 and assign it to your route. Not doing better for you, the 60? Yeah, a tiny bit. You're still sitting there for a bit, but it's not as bad as it could be. How are you doing? I think that extra cart is going to help out there because it's got excess. And that's already picked up the 96. And it's carrying it through the woods. Already going twice as fast as the other train was. Yeah, it's hitting its top speed. Or not its top speed, but like it's getting close. And then boom, sold. Let's see if it actually hits 108 by the time he gets back. It should, because it's already at 95. Oh yeah, it's going to hit 108 and then have some overlay. That's good. Because I very much like overlay. And I think I'm going to save up to a couple more million and then I'll try to fix this bridge. It's going to suck because I'm going to have to come down and make a big loop to come into here. This isn't too worrying because I can come from here and have a gradual slope and continue it in. However, what is... This guy definitely needs to get replaced. It's going to be expensive. And these guys are going to need to be replaced here soon, too. If it's green, it's fine until the red disappears. If it's red, it needs to be replaced. Well, not this red, because there's two different reds. Come here, there's this red, which is the black, the red, and then this guy who has the red car behind him. So, like, this guy with the green car needs to be replaced. This guy with the red car, fine. Green car, fine, fine. Green car is fine. Green car is fine. Red car is fine. Green car is fine. So the only one that needs to be replaced is that one. Yeah, the only one that isn't up to date is this guy. And then those are the upgraded red ones. Because I skipped the green and went straight to the red. But the next one I'll probably do is probably going to be like maybe the 10-wheeler. Just because like it's got a longer lifespan. And it's, even though it's got less power, it has higher tractive effort. So like that would help with the going up the hill. But I think that's going to be all for this stream, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out to support the channel. And just stay tuned for the next episode, because I'll probably be streaming here soon again with this. So I'll catch you guys next time.